Amid Trump's many threats and grievances against Canada, he has a point on some of them. Our border is the main conduit for terror suspects into the US, more than the Mexican border, and we do phone it in on defense, be it NATO, NORAD, or a lot of the other things we've just gotten used to having the Americans do for us. But Trump's most frequent claim against Canada, that the US is subsidizing us by more than $100 billion per year, isn't really true at all. Trump is referring in large part to the US having a trade deficit with Canada, which is different than, say, a budget deficit. It just means that the Americans buy more imported Canadian stuff than we buy of imported American stuff. And the singular reason for this is that 97% of Canada's oil and gas exports go to the United States. We can't really export to anyone else, which in hindsight maybe wasn't the best idea. If you are a non-American who wants some Canadian oil, you have to bring your tanker to the one place in Vancouver that will fill it up for you. All the rest of it gets put into pipelines and sent to the Americans at a steep discount, I might add. Western Canadian Select, Canada's main oil blend, is one of the cheapest crude oils on the planet, and basically always has been, and that's largely because the Americans have us over a barrel. If we don't want to sell our oil at rock bottom prices, whoops, we don't have a choice because our only customer is Uncle Sam. So that's your trade deficit with Canada, America. You buy oceans of unbelievably cheap oil from us each year because we weren't smart enough to diversify our client base. If you are an American watching this, there's probably some cheap Canadian oil in your car right now. Now, if you didn't buy the unbelievably cheap oil, you would have a trade surplus with Canada like Trump apparently wants. A big one, about $58 billion, but then you'd just have to buy all that oil from a savvier country that would charge you more.